So here we are. I can't believe I'm finally doing this, but this will be my first video game walkthrough, and it's going to be, of course, Luigi's Mansion, one of the, in my opinion, one of the greatest games for the GameCube ever released. It was released in 2001. I figured that out after my last video. I didn't really know what the date was. And what made this game so special, at least for me personally, was the fact that it was 3D gaming. Like going from N64 and then to like this really clear high definition, well, high definition at the time, 3D gaming was amazing. And then of course they featured Luigi, which is Mario's brother, who you never really got to know much about. And then here he is in finally his own game, and it was just so unique and so original. You couldn't just not like it. So I'm letting the intro video run because I'm going to talk a little bit about what the game's about. So essentially, it appears that Mario has won a free mansion, and this is it. Pretty eerie. And he invites his brother Luigi to come visit him. So he's like, okay, here's a mansion, but it looks creepy. I wonder who's inside. Ah, jeez. And so there we go. So that's pretty much the entire story of the game. Luigi shows up at a really creepy mansion, and then things get really crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I have already gone through this. This is not my SD card where I played the most, but I have like multiple run-throughs. That number right there signifies how many times you complete the game. It's not that big of a game, so they tell you how much. I'm gonna go ahead and delete file number 3. Yes. Okay. So the file's been erased. Cool. And here we go. So I'm gonna walk you through this whole game. Oh, the intro video plays again. Oh, cool story. I did not know that. Hmm? Alright, so here we are. First gameplay. You literally control Luigi, like he sidesteps, kind of like this, with the control stick, and then with the C-stick you can move your light around. Oh my gosh, can't believe it. This is so weird playing this game again. I have no options. Oh wait, I do. If I click A... Mario! He calls for Mario, and that's pretty much the entire game. You're just looking for Mario. This is kind of like Mario's Missing for the NES, or Super NES, when it first came out, and everyone was like, oh, you can play as Luigi, woo, big deal, but it was like a weird history game. Okay, I just went upstairs to try to open that door, and a weird noise just happened. There's not really much I can do. I can knock on the wall, B turns my flashlight off and on, calling for Mario. My buttons do not do anything yet, and I can pause. Control standard. Alright. Okay. So by going up to the top floor, you activate this, which makes the ghosts appear with the key. Oh! Okay. So, a key. Okay, so here we go. So, here's the first key in the game. You're constantly going to be collecting keys. That's pretty much how you progress through the levels. And you begin to open new doors in the mansion, and that's how you find the ghosts, you collect them, it's awesome. It's weird, there's really no like introduction or tutorial, you just kind of get thrown into it. Alright, so I have the key now, I can open the door. Later I'll cut through these cutscenes just because they get old, but I think it's pretty cool. I don't know, I'd be kind of frightened to open the door. Holy, okay. Oh, and who's that? That's Professor Glad. He is, or Gad? Glad. I don't know. Professor Gad, I'm gonna say. What a nutty professor. Oh, bad news, old chap. Alright. Ouch. What language are you speaking? I'm getting too old for this ghost catching tomfoolery. And you go, oh, it's Gad. I'm Professor Egad. Alright. Luigi's nose is so big, it's really interesting. Okay. This house, I swear, has more ghosts every day. What's a young fella like you doing around here? Anywho. Anywho? Do people say anywho nowadays? No, they don't. Oh, well. That looks bad. I'm gonna leave. But I can't literally do anything. These ghosts look so much less scary now that I play it. So I'm Luigi. Yeah, the famous Luigi. Yes. So I am now Professor Egad's lab, which is that little shack that you saw in the beginning of the game. And this is basically where this is the hub. I can come here to like save. This is when I start the game, this is where I go. So he's like, oh, that mansion, it just appeared a few days ago. I'm like, what? That's crazy. So how did Mario win it? Oh, the spirits have fooled me. Of course they have. I don't know if it's a dream, an illusion, or what, but I surely wouldn't be happy winning a haunted house. Yeah, okay, who would be happy winning a haunted house? Now I get lucky, I just recall a guy with a red hat, kind of like yours, went into that mansion without even stopping to chat, and he never returned. Was he a dream too? No, that's Mario. What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. No, Sherlock. Okay. He wouldn't stand a chance against those ghosts without my help. You have to go after him. Alright. So essentially, Professor Egad's like, oh yeah, Mario walked in here a few days ago and he hasn't come back. Cool story, bro. So I have this sweet machine. Oh. Controls. My capture cards are looking fantastic, by the way. I love it. Alright, so here are the controls. Ooh, standard and side. I'm gonna go with standard. So this is tutorial mode where I get to learn how to use the poltergeist. The vacuum cleaner is called the Poltergeist 3000. It can do all kinds of things. Okay, R to suck and C to move around. Ooh, I'm moving around. Yay! I hate tutorials. I'm gonna skip through this all. Oh! I totally got this. Yeah! That's right. Catching those ghosts means flashlight. Okay, yeah. Flashlight and the poltergeist work as a team. And that'll do. That was actually the best tutorial I've ever done. 7 ghosts out of like, I think, 8? 10? Maybe it's out of 10. I don't know how many there are. But still, 7 ghosts is not bad, considering I haven't played this in a while. So, the last thing we can do in Professor Egad's lab is go to the gallery. You can do, if you click on the statues, their wings move. But this is basically where you're going to store all the ghosts. And Professor Egad talks about this like way of catching ghosts in the poltergeist and then turning them into paintings so that they don't haunt anything. But what happens is that all these paintings, see if you look here, there's like a bunch of white canvases on the walls. That's all the boss ghosts that we have to catch in this game. And then once we catch them all, then we can go fight the boss, which is typically, actually I won't spoil it for you, you'll just find out eventually. And that's pretty much all there's to do. We can look at the art later once we got some ghost. So where am I? Let's go back to the lab. I'll explain the other gadget he gives you once we go to the mansion. So now we can just go to the mansion and start the game. It's all pretty straightforward. And oh, who's that? That's Toad. Toad is like my favorite character in all of Mario, by the way. And it was really funny seeing him like this 3D world the first time when I was playing this game. But he's kind of a crybaby in this game. He just cries. He's like, oh, I lost Mario, the world's over, ah! And then you find him and he's all happy again. He's hopping around right now. You finally made it, oh joy. Me, well, Princess Peach asked me to come here to look for Mario. So oh, he's crying again. Leave it to me, I guess. I need him because that's how I'm going to save in this game. Oh, and he also turns on the lights. It's very important to turn on the lights in this mansion. That's actually how we clear a level. The lights will turn on, and the ghosts don't bother us anymore. We can literally just walk in any room we want and not be bothered. So, by comforting Toad, I now have the option to save with him. So I'm going to save. Perfect, and that's all he's really good for in this game. So now I have a few more options now that I'm in the game. Y is my map. We also have this option, which is the Game Boy Horror has a camera mode, and we can use it to search, and then Luigi will give his commentary. So he's like, "Oh, I don't think I can open this door. Oh," or you can like click on that little watch there and be like, "Oh, that's fancy." Oh, he doesn't say anything. And I think that's all that there is to do in the beginning part. We can now actually move forward in this game. Oh! There's coins! There's coins, there's coins, there's coins. Oh, I want coins. I'm going to go ahead and stop here for the first part of the video. That door right behind me is going to be the first part of this whole game. The first gameplay part. Which should be exciting. And I'm going to do that in part 2 of this walkthrough. So, thank you very much for sticking through this introduction. I hope you tune in next time. Alright, bye.